Okay. So voice is clear, Aparna garu. Okay. So for group one, for any examination, Indian heritage and culture is very important. Simply they will give four words of syllabus: Indian heritage and culture. All the way you have to run from Paleolithic age to till today, including our dances and other monuments, etc. See, in recent days, maybe 2 days ago, that is 1st September 2022. So there was an article saying that our government is not taking up to the mark steps to conserve our rich heritage and culture. And you know, India is known for rich heritage and culture. Few are tangible and other are intangible. So now it is our duty to take steps to conserve the same. Okay? Yeah. So this editorial is based on CAG report on abysmal state of heritage conservation. Who is CAG? What is the full form of CAG? Comptroller and Auditor General. Comptroller, not controller like RTC controller, etc. Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Whether it is constitutional body or not. Whether CAG is a constitutional body or not. It is a constitutional body and by Article 148. Article 148. Now, who is the present CAG? Now, who is the present CAG? Who is the present CAG? Girish Murmu. I think Girish Murmu earlier worked as not KK Venugopal. I think it is Murmu. Huh? So KK Venugopal is Attorney General. Okay. KK Venugopal is Attorney General. And what is the article of Attorney General? Article of Attorney General 76. Okay, not 68, 76. And Attorney General is the post in India which is not having any specific salary, and his or her salary is determined by the Honorable President of India, and no upper age limit also, and even no specific term. This sort of questions you may encounter in Group 1 prelims of Telangana or AP or any examination. Okay? Yes. Okay. Now, so CAG report said that our steps are not optimum level for conservation of our heritage sites. Now, India has one of the largest geopolitical expanses and one of the greatest volume and diversity in heritage. Yes, varied number of languages and religions, even culture. Okay, and all this vast heritage repository means it is a depository of India is recognized globally as a significant part of its unique cultural identity. Yes, we are having n number of Indian sites in the World Heritage list of UNESCO. Indian heritage is valuable and informative in terms of socio-cultural, socio-political, socio-economic, and even technological activities of a specific society or group of individuals or an individual from the past. Yes, socio-cultural. Take the example of Indus Valley civilization. artifacts reveal their culture. Okay, and even you can see many coins reveal their extent. Or take the example of inscriptions of Ashoka. It revealed their political sovereignty or dominion, to what extent they ruled. And socio-economical, like high purity coins, or even magnanimous constructions like Taj Mahal, so which reveal that as far as economy is concerned, they were strong enough. And even technological activities. Take the example of Mehroli iron pillar inscription, which is laid by Chandragupta too. Of course, I am citing only one example. So we are having n number of examples. So, we are having lot of things which are of lot of important. There are 40 World Heritage Sites in India, including 32 cultural sites, 7 natural sites, and 1 mixed. Mixed means cultural and natural. What is this mixed site in the list of World Heritage Site of UNESCO? What is the mixed site? Madam Jyoti garu. Yes, Swati Bandaru, Kanchenjunga National Park. In which state? Kanchenjunga National Park in Sikkim. It is how to remember the subject. Okay. Yes, it is a mixed site. Also, approximately 3691 monuments in the custody of Archaeological Survey of India, ASI, are declared as monuments of national importance. 3691. Even beyond this number also, there are many monuments which are of great cultural importance. Okay. However, a number of heritage structures do not come under any formal system, due to which the potential of India's unsurmountable heritage remains largely untapped. See, throughout India, you are having some or other monuments, or at least the idols in the bad shape. Even in my hometown, so there are temples which have been subjected to destruction by Islam invasion. There are many. Take the example of Malkhed or Manyaketa, where you are having a ruined fort which belonged to the Rashtrakutas. Okay? Yes. Now, what are the constitutional and legislative provisions related to Indian heritage? So, to address the main question, these two issues are very important. One is constitutional, and next is legislations made by parliament or successive state governments. The Constitution of India has divided the jurisdiction over the monuments, cultural heritage, and archaeological sites as follows. That is union, state, and concurrent. Three lists: union, monuments and sites of historical and archaeological significance as designated by law of parliament. So parliament may declare a monument of national importance. In the same way, state also. Ancient and historical monuments other than those declared by parliament to be of national importance. If state government declares any monument in their state as an important monument as far as their heritage is concerned, like take the example of Telangana, you are having many monuments of Kakatiyas, even tanks constructed by Kakatiyas, many things. Now, concurrent, both the Union and states have concurrent jurisdiction over archaeological sites and remains other than those declared of national importance by law. Okay, so it is with regard to the constitutional provisions. Again, DPSP, Article 49. See, whenever you are writing the question with regard to World Heritage Sites or national important sites, you can put this article such that your answer will become more legitimate. Article 49 puts obligation on the state to protect every monument or place or object of artistic or historic interest declared by or under law made by parliament to be of national importance. So it is the obligation of the state. What is the meaning of state? Here state means what all authorities will come under the government. That is the meaning of the state. Okay. So which article in the DPSP, that is in the part 4, which article in the DPSP, that is in the part 4, defines the state in relation to DPSP? That is very important. Which article? Yes, Swati Bandaru. Article 36. Article 36 defines state in relation to the DPSP. Which article defines state in relation to the fundamental rights? Which article defines state in relation to the fundamental rights? Yes, Swati, Article 12. Okay. So state means all the authorities which are working for the government. Okay, that is very important. Yes. Now, fundamental duty, Article 51A of the Constitution. Okay, whether fundamental duties were present in the original Constitution? Whether fundamental duties were present in the original Constitution? No. They were added in course of time on the recommendations of Sardar Swaran Singh Committee. They were added by single Article 51A and Part 4A. Whether fundamental duties are justiciable? No, fundamental duties are not justiciable. Whether government has whether Indian Parliament has incorporated all the recommendations made by Sardar Swaran Singh? No. Okay. So fundamental duties are not justiciable, and by which amendment this chapter was added? By which amendment? So this chapter was added by 42nd Constitutional Amendment of 1976 when India was facing the national emergency, when Madam Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister of India. Okay. And you know, this 42nd Amendment is called as the mini constitution. 42nd Amendment is called as mini constitution because many provisions were brought from state list to concurrent. Okay. And even the term of Lok Sabha was also extended to 6 years, if I am not wrong. Of course, all such kind of things were repealed by the 44th Amendment of 1978, which was undertaken by Morarji Desai. Okay. And even Article 31. What is Article 31? Article 31, right to property, was removed from the chapter 3 and made as a legal right by Article 300A, along with Article 31, Article 19, Clause 1, Clause F was also removed. Okay? Yes. Excellent. Okay. Now, Article 51A of Constitution states that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to value and preserve the rich heritage of our culture. It is our duty. Okay. See, don't think that fundamental duties are not justiciable and we can do anything. If you cause any harm to our national property or national monument, a criminal case will be initiated. You are having the CRPC. Okay. Yes. Now, Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act 1958. It is an act of the Parliament of India that provides for the preservation of ancient and historical monuments and archaeological sites and remains of national importance, for the regulation of archaeological excavations, and for the protection of sculptures, carvings, and other like objects. Many things we are having: stupa, chaitya, viharas, we are having Taj Mahal, Red Fort, our Charnar, our Golconda, we are having n number of things. Gol Gumbaz, largest dome in the world. Last class we have discussed. Gol Gumbaz, largest dome in the world. Okay? Yes. Okay. Now, what are the main types of heritage? Cultural heritage. It includes the physical or tangible cultural heritage, such as artworks, maybe paintings. These are generally split into two groups of movable and immovable heritage. Immovable heritage includes buildings, historic places, and monuments. Can we move Taj Mahal? No, we have to go there to see that. Or nowadays you are having the YouTube. Everything in your hand. Taj Mahal in your hand, Charnar in your hand, even supermarket also in your hand, and also grocery store in your hand. Even class also in your hand. All our students, all our beloved students are watching this class from their maybe bed or sofa or whatever, holding their cell phone in their hand. Okay. Now, immovable heritage includes buildings, historic places, and monuments. Movable heritage includes books, our rich books and rich literature, documents, movable artworks, Even Ashokan pillars were carried by Feroz Shah Tughlaq. Music, yes, lot of music, Hindustani, Carnatic, and even in the Hindustani music, you are having the local gharanas. Local dialects are called as the local gharana. We have discussed that in the routine Indian history classes. Okay, who is the pioneer of Hindustani music in India? My dear online students, who is the pioneer of Hindustani music in India? Yes, Divya. Yes, yes, Swati Bandaru. Yes, Varshini. Yes, Varsha. Yes, Bhagavati. Amir Khusro. Amir Khusro is considered to be the propounder of Hindustani music, and Amir Khusro was patterned by Delhi sultans, namely Alauddin Khilji, and also he worked with Balban, and also he also worked with Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq. And Amir Khusro will invent new ragas and also new musical instrument, and even he was also a good singer. He was termed as Totaye Hind by Alauddin Khilji. No Supir, Deval Devi, Deval Devi Kijarkan, Tarike Allah or Kaja in Uluputu are the books written by the Amir Khusro. Tarike Allah or Kaja in Uluputu deals with the Alauddin Khilji's history. Okay? Yes, my dears. Excellent. Ashiki. Ashiki is nothing but Deval Devi Kijarkan, Madam Swati ji. Okay? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, music and other artifacts that are considered worthy of preservation for the future. Natural heritage, we cannot move that. It encompasses the countryside and natural environment, including flora and fauna. And natural heritage can also include cultural landscapes, natural features that may have cultural attributes. Yes, our culture depends on our, nature. There is no doubt in it. Intangible heritage, it consists of non-physical aspects of a particular culture like music, dance, and celebration of festival is also intangible. Okay, more often maintained by social customs during a specific period in history. Like in Telangana, you are having Batkama, Boddemma, Bonalu. Okay, yes, these include social values and traditions, customs and practices, aesthetic and spiritual beliefs, artistic expression, language, and other aspects of human activity. Naturally, intangible cultural heritage is more difficult to preserve than physical objects because they have to be transmitted from one generation to other. Suppose take the example of Rangoli. You know what is meant by Rangoli? What you will put, in front of our doors. So nowadays, what is happening? In front of our doors, even you will not have the place to leave our footwear. Where you will put the Rangoli? So in course of time, nobody will know what is meant by Rangoli. There is no doubt in it. Okay? Yeah. Uh, Now take the example of Hindustani music. Of course, luckily Hindustani music and Carnatic music are preserved in India and with more refinement, no doubt in it. But in course of time, who knows? Because of westernization, this may be this music may take the backseat. Who knows? Okay. Yes. How rich heritage influences India cultural identity. Storytellers of India's glory. Heritage is the legacy of physical artifacts and intangible attributes of society that are inherited from past generations, maintained in the present, and preserved for the benefit of future generations. Take the example of India. The India's cultural thread has not broken. We will all that we have discussed in the mains classes. Adaptive and also dynamic, change according to the situation, but still its its original features have not been destroyed. Take the example of institution of marriage in India. The same rituals are continued from time immemorial. Fire altars which have been excavated from Indus Valley civilization, till today we are using that to perform the sacrifice and rituals. Okay, yes. As the storytellers of India's past heritage emerge with spiritual, religious, social, or political significance in the society, Rich heritage and culture is an irreplaceable source of inspiration for its citizens, largely defining India's global cultural identity. See, we are great to have the kings like Ashoka, Akbar, etc. Now, reflection of unity and diversity. All these culture will reflect our our diversity. India is a museum of different types, communities, customs, traditions, religions, cultures, beliefs, languages, castes, social systems, races, ethnicities, etc. But even after having so much of external diversity, in Indian culture there is unity and diversity. Some or other feature is uniting us. In spite of these diversities, take the example of many languages, but still Hindi is uniting us. Hindi. Tolerating nature. Yes, India is known from time immemorial for its toleration. Or India has given shelter for all the persecuted religions. Okay? Tolerating nature. Indian society gave everyone culture, the opportunity of prospering that is reflected in its diverse heritage. It does not try to suppress diversity in favor of uniformity. That is the reason why even our Indian Parliament is not trying to implement the Uniform Civil Code. Uniform Civil Code is by which article, Madam Rajeshwari Garu? 44. Uniform Civil Code 44. Yes. Now, adaptable to change. Indian culture has a unique unique property of adjustment. Indian family, caste, religion, and institutions have changed themselves with time, along with maintaining their intangible heritage. Just now I gave you the example of the institution of marriage and fire altars, which we use till today to perform sacrifices and rituals which were used in the period of Indus Valley civilization. Okay? Due to adaptability and coordination of Indian culture, its continuity, utility, and activity is still present. What are the major UNESCO World Natural Heritage Sites in India? We are having many. Kaziranga National Park, home for the rare one-horned rhinoceros, and which Governor General of India or Viceroy of India has developed this Kaziranga National Park, my dear online students. Yes, Swati Bandaru. Yes. Lord Curzon. Lord Curzon. Lord Curzon. Okay? Yes. Now, Sundarbans, largest contiguous mangrove forest in India. Sundarban is the largest mangrove. Okay? Largest wetland in India. And which is the second largest wetland? Okay, which is the second largest wetland? Last current affairs class we have discussed. If I am not wrong. Second largest mangroves in India or second largest wetland. Only two answers, both are Swatis. Yes, Bitarkanikandi. Where is that? Orissa. Why it was in news last week? Yeah, we have discussed that the population of crocodiles has increased like anything. Okay, then what happened? Crocodile will eat the other crocodile. Okay, we have discussed the implications of increase in population of the crocodiles. Yes, very nice to recollect the last class. Now, Valley of Flowers National Park, known for its endemic alpine flowers. Okay, the Western Ghats, famous for its rich biodiversity and endemism. Yes, what are the issues related to heritage management in India? Lack of centralized database. So you may encounter such a question in the mains. Lack of centralized database for heritage sites. India lacks a complete national level database with state-wise distribution of heritage structure. However, Indian National Trust for Art and Cultural Heritage has inventoried about 60,000 buildings in around 150 cities, which is still only the tip of the iceberg. Means even there are more number than this mentioned. Okay. as there are estimated more than 4,000 heritage towns and cities in the country. Outdated mechanism of excavation and exploration. Of course, now we are not too much involved in that. One reason, of course, it is my personal opinion. One reason is still today the script of IBC is not deciphered because long back Ashokan inscriptions were deciphered. Okay, long back Ashokan inscriptions were deciphered. Who deciphered the Ashokan inscription? My dear online students, Ashokan inscriptions were deciphered by, yes, James Princip. In which year? In which year? In which year? In which year? James Princip. In which year? 1837. So before independence only, so long back Ashokan brokericks were deciphered. So in my personal opinion, we are not in that phase to decipher the many inscriptions which are spread over many parts of the country, including the great civilization script, that is Indus Valley civilization script. Okay. Now, okay, outdated mechanism of excavation and exploration. Due to the prevalence of outdated mechanisms, geographic information system and remote sensing are rarely used in exploration. Okay. Also, local bodies involved in urban heritage projects are often not equipped enough to handle heritage and conservation. Yes, many cities, they are unable to maintain them. Even take the example of Charminar. For a long period, buses were roaming around the Charminar. Only in the recent days, they have stopped. Yes. Lack of center-state coordination. See, actually, yes, in all fields. Suppose if two different parties are in power in center and state, then so they will not have any amicable solution. That is the problem even today also, not only for this issue, for many issues. And yesterday you can see in the papers, so with regard to a controversy between Honorable Finance Minister of India and the local governments. And in all papers of the Telangana, you can see that news in the headlines. Okay, yes, my dears. Despite the presence of some of the best conservation and heritage management institutions in India, like Indian National Trust for Art and Cultural Heritage, a multidisciplinary approach to practicing heritage conservation is lacking due to lack of coordination between the center and state. Try to remember this organization. Yeah, yes. Okay. Prevailing developmental activities over heritage conservation. Yes. Take the example of you are having famous Taj corridor case. Taj corridor case deals with the industrial city developed near the Taj Mahal. Because of the pollution of that industries, the color of Taj Mahal was getting damaged. So Supreme Court ordered that industries to shift to some other place. So in spite of such thing, we are allowing the things which are causing harm to our heritage structures. That it has become a new normal. Okay. In India, many sites with rich deposits of archaeological remains have been destroyed due to developmental activities. Also, lack of provision to conduct a cultural resource management before developmental projects are taken up on the site. So, of course, they are not caring that. Many sites are in the ruined state. Of course, India is having large number of sites, and one of the reasons is the financial constraint. Actually, all state governments and central governments are running with a huge fiscal deficit. That is the problem. What are the related international conventions to which India is signatory? Convention on the means of prohibiting and preventing the illicit import, export, and transfer of ownership of cultural property 1977. You cannot carry our Indian cultural heritage idols to other countries. You can see some person catched or caught by the customs authorities when he was to transfer some or other things to other countries. Convention for the safeguarding of the intangible cultural heritage 2005. Convention on the protection and promoting of the diversity of cultural expression 2006. United Nations World Heritage Committee. India has been elected as a member of the committee for the term 2021-25. Now, yeah, we are the member to that. Now, what should we do to preserve our rich heritage and culture? Creating national database of heritage sites by utilizing the collaborative effort initiated by Indian Space Research Organization and the Ministry of Culture. It is possible to collate all GIS and non-GIS archaeological databases into a single national archaeological database of heritage sites of India. A GIS-based centralized database should be mandatory for all exploration and excavation activities. And use of latest technology, that is the need of our everywhere we are using the latest technology, including our kitchen. So why we are not implementing here? We have to. Use of latest technologies. ASI adopted the excavation policy in 2015. There is a need to update this policy, keeping in view the changing scenarios with advancement in technology. New technology like photogrammetry and 3D laser scanning, LIDAR and satellite remote sensing surveys should be used for documentation surveys, excavation and conservation work. So, up-to-date technology. Collaboration with foreign universities for introduction of latest techniques in exploration and excavation should also be undertaken. Value-based and scientific approach. It is essential that a holistic conservation plan through a multidisciplinary team is prepared. So this is very important for your mains answer. So integrating heritage city planning, you are having Hriday. So last class only we have discussed. Maybe even it was your mains question. Okay. Yes, my dears. Heritage projects need to be, synced with the planning of the city and merged with typical historic character. Heritage tourism and education by promoting heritage tourism, like you are having the Buddhist circuit. Now, Uttar Pradesh government is planning to develop a circuit in the name of, if I am not wrong, Parshuram. It was in the news maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, and even Mahabharata circuit, Ramayana circuit in course of time. There is a need to create awareness about the heritage resource and spread a quest for heritage preservation among the local population and the visitors. Of course, even as a common man, so we should have interest in that. Innovative measure to increase engagement. Monuments that do not attract a large number of visitors and those which have no associated cultural religious sensitivity should be used as venues for cultural programs with the twin objectives. So, though they are having good heritage, they are not attracting the people. Then you have to conduct some fairs, festivals. Automatically, everybody will come there and they will tell to some other person. Again, they will come to see that. So, actually, this tourism will give a lot of economy and it will also give a lot of employment opportunities and boost for the hospitality industry. Promoting the associated intangible heritage, increasing visitors number to sites. So this is about the yes. Okay. So integrated alert system. So actually, India is a country which is prone to multi disasters, and we have discussed the disaster management in our routine classes. They include floods, droughts, tsunami, earthquakes. Of course, no evidence of volcano in India, but still Narkondam and Baran are considered to be the volcanic islands. And now Baran is a active volcano to some extent. And even we are having the associated volcanic landforms like a geyser in the Puga Valley, where we are going to develop the geothermal plant. Okay, yes. Now, it is a see, we are having the National Disaster Management Authority and also Act, and that act was formulated in the Manmohan Singh regime. Okay, so its aim is to minimize the impact of the disaster. See, natural disasters we cannot stop. You cannot stop earthquake with your cell phone or laptop. You cannot stop. What you can do, you can alert the people, and we will try to mitigate. What is the meaning of mitigation? Minimizing the impact of the disaster. You can save many people. Of course, as far as earthquake is concerned, it may be difficult to give the warning. But tsunami, you can give the warning. And even floods, droughts, heavy rainfall, cyclones, storm surge, okay, all the things you can give some sort of warning. So here, the aim of this concept is to improve the alert system such that they can react accordingly. Okay, alert system, which is very, very important. Integrated alert system, CDOT, Center for Development of Telematics, R&D Center, Ministry of Communication, Government of India and National Disaster Management Authority organized an All India workshop on common alerting protocol based integrated alert system. The workshop provided a platform for alert generating agencies, alert authorizing agencies, and alert disseminating agencies across the country to discuss the challenges and come up with technology-based solutions. So, NDMA's integrated alert system has been developed by CDOT and provides a platform for the dissemination. See, you can write to this for conclusion of any disaster if you encounter in the mains. Dissemination of targeted alerts and advisories to people living in disaster-prone regions of the country. It provides alerts in vernacular languages. See, I don't know English. If they give alert in English, what I will say? See, what I will do? Nothing. So that alert should be in the vernacular language. Again, there is lot of problem. Many people don't know to, use the mobile. So that is the problem. We are having lot of digital illiteracy. Okay. Yes. It provides alerts in vernacular language over all available communication media, including SMS, radio, TV, mobile applications, etc. With the implementation of the system, India has become the sixth such country to have a nationwide alert system. This one-stop solution is a solid step towards achieving the Prime Minister 10-point agenda for disaster management. Okay, so even this also deals with the same thing. And so, see, earlier we faced a lot of problem when the cyclones hit the states because lack of communication, etc. So, just one sentence is sufficient that we are going to plan a new alert system by which the impact of disaster can be minimized. Okay? Yes. There you have to remember the C dot. C dot. Now, competitiveness roadmap for India at 100. See, actually, already 75 is over. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. By 100 years, India should be a high-income country. Now, take the example of America. Highly developed and high-income country. And you know, there it seems that the people will not use the, automobile, that is car or etc. for not more than 3 years. But in India, you know, we will have some sort of, attachment to that vehicles. Even I am having a vehicle which is older than me, Vespa 150. Okay, which is older than me. Now I am 49, 50 years, which is older than me. Okay, yeah. So here, what is the aim? Aim is to increase the productivity. Whose productivity? Everything. A industry, a labor. So when the productivity will improve, if you use the resources in a optimum level. Okay, it is the meaning of the this concept. So by implementing that, you can make India a high income country by 100th year of, by the 100th Independence Day. Now we have did a lot, in course of 75 years of celebrations. Okay, like Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Now, release of competitiveness roadmap for India at 100 by Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister. The roadmap is a part of the India Competitiveness Initiative. It is a collaborative endeavor between the EAC PM and the Institute of Competitiveness. Now, only the issue, with regard to our targets is the problems in the, global scenario, like the climate change. See, many countries are facing the wrath of climate change, which may result in, loss of livelihood and even abnormal inflation in the prices, maybe in the eatables or non-eatables. Only threat to India's prosperity in course of time, more of global in nature rather than indigenous. It aims to set up new guiding principles for the nation's growth journey over the following years and lead different states, ministries, and partners in India's growth to develop a sector-specific roadmap for achieving desired goals. The roadmap is based on the competitiveness framework developed by, try to remember this person, Professor E. Porter, Harvard Business School. Professor E. Porter, Harvard Business School. Okay, of course, even many Indians are pioneers in the economy. Of course, they have more approach because as now the business is on global lines, so definitely such kind of people, as they will study the economy of more countries, they may have more ideas. Understand? Say a doctor working in government hospital, and government hospital which is having a lot of patients, definitely he will have more exposure to more diseases. So these people will study the economies of many countries. Automatically they have more ideas. Yeah, as per this approach, uh, productivity is a driving force. Just now I told you, labor productivity, everything, even our agriculture productivity, industry productivity, human resource productivity is a driving force for sustained prosperity. The roadmap guides the way for India to become a high-income country by 2047 through region-specific and sector-specific policies. Yes, region-specific and sector-specific. See, one crop may not suit for one region. Other region it may suit. Can you grow apples in Hyderabad? No, only they are grown in Kashmir. Can you grow mangoes in Kashmir? No, not possible. So the sector region specific is very important, and sector specific policy is based on the principles of 4S. Yes, the 4S guiding principle redefine the approach to the attaining prosperity by stressing the need for prosperity growth to be matched by social progress, shared, sustainable. You try to remember solid. Social progress, shared, sustainable, solid. Attaining prosperity by stressing the need for prosperity growth to be matched by social progress to be shared across all regions within India, to be environmentally sustainable and to be solid in the face of external shocks. Yes, solid in the face of external shocks. Just now I told you the only threat for Indian economy is the global scenario. It may come from the outside the country. Geopolitical tensions like Russia, Ukraine, and lot of problems in China, like one side drought, one side heavy rainfall. Okay, and Europe is facing abnormal heat. So what happens? Because India has to depend on many items which are imported from foreign countries, like chips and semiconductors from the foreign countries. Many things. Okay, yes, my dears. By capturing these four important aspects, try to remember them. The forest guiding principles lead the way for resilient and holistic development. What is the meaning of resilient? Yes, in spite of global shocks, India should stand. That's all. And holistic development means total, not partial, comprehensive development. The roadmap offers a thorough diagnostic assessment of India's present competitiveness level, the main challenges faced, and the opportunities for growth. In order to become a high-income nation, the roadmap suggests important areas of action: improve labor productivity and enhance labor mobilization. So, labor productivity is very important. Take the example of India. We are having a lot of steel industries, but per capita output of each labor in the Indian steel industry is very less compared to the China, Japan. You know, though we are having a lot of iron ore resources, we are exporting them and importing the finished product, that is steel. Lack of labor productivity. Boost the creation of competitive job opportunities, that is must. Improve policy implementation through greater coordination across different ministries. Yes, the main problem is lack of coordination. Left hand ministry don't know what right hand is doing. Of course, yesterday, even such kind of conflict was seen in the Telangana. when Madam Nirmala Sitharaman was visiting a fair price shop. Okay, integration of, yeah. So this is with regard to the competitiveness index, or the steps to be taken to see that by 2047, by 40, India will become the one of the highest income country. Now, we have earlier discussed one district, one program. One district, one product. Which state has initiated this program? One district, one product. Which state? Yes, Swati. Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Now, actually, what government wanted to do, to do this, it has to be extended to all the places, and even they want to use this product as a gift. If you want to give, gift to somebody, so instead of going for imported items, go for, go for our, indigenous items, such that we can boost our economy. Okay. Launch of ODOP gift catalog and storefront on government e-marketplace means all the local product will be available in the portal. Like if you just open the Amazon, Flipkart, or any other e-commerce site, you can see a big catalog. If you want to purchase any item, you will get the name of one person. Again, similar persons who are involved in this. So it is called as a catalog. So they want to initiate a catalog of indigenous items, such that even so they may also be purchased by the people who are residing in the foreign countries. So they want to give even the international touch for the national indigenous products. Context: launch of ODOP gift catalog and storefront. Sri Piyush Goyal, the Union Minister for Commerce and Industry, called for the integration of one district, one product with open network for digital commerce. This would help in bringing buyers and sellers together on a democratic platform. Any person can post their sale, or just any person can purchase that. The minister launched the ODOP gift catalog having 300 plus products and an ODOP storefront on GM in New Delhi. ODOP is an effort to highlight the enormous potential of our country's rich culture and tradition. India's villages and districts are home to crores of talented craftsmen, weavers, and artisans, no doubt in it. We are having lot of artisans. Some are making sarees, some are making other items. Even many are making locally, musical instruments also. The Kinnara, which that Moghalaya was awarded, he will make that instrument by himself. The vision of ODOP is to bring prosperity to each and every corner of the country. While referring to the success of ODOP in states like Uttar Pradesh, the minister asserted that convergence or Samanvay is an important factor that would boost the success of ODOP. Yes. Now, through the e-platforms, you can purchase an item which is manufactured in any place in the world. Even you can get an item from China also. Okay. So that is the importance of e-commerce. He further said that flagship programs of the government like Make in India, Startup India, etc. should be converged with the vision of ODOP. He says the need to brand ODOP product as most are environment friendly. Yes, our toys, just I am saying our toys are environment friendly. If you import the plastic toys, they are not, eco-friendly. Even they are hazardous to the health of children. He also expressed his idea for the expansion of GI tagged products. We have discussed in the earlier classes what is meant by GI tag. Even in the last class also we have discussed one thing was given the GI tag in the last current affairs class. Which thing we have discussed? Which item? Online students, which product of which state got the GI tag? Yes, Swati, yes, Manasa, yes, Divyasri. Mithila Makhana. We have discussed in the last day's current affairs class. Okay, so both of us are discussing lot of things. Even Amreshwar sir and myself. The only problem is with you people. You are unable to watch the video for second time as you are having busy schedule. One place to other place, Ola, that's all. Yes, my dears. Yes, my dears. Very nice. Very good. The minister proposed 5 agendas to make ODOP a great success. An exhaustive catalog which will act as a one-stop gifting destination for ministers, state governments, etc. So we can purchase that and gift it. So it is the main aim of the ODOP ending. Now, next is the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. So the main aim of this is to have the financial inclusion. Everybody should have the bank account. So it will result in the capital formation. Every person will keep the money in the bank instead of the sugar boxes or salt boxes. Even small money will result in huge capital formation. It is said that nearly 1.5 lakh crores are deposited in these Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana accounts as on 1 week ago. And the importance is financial inclusion, and even it will help the government to involve in the direct benefit transfer very easily. If they want to give anything, so they can give through the bank accounts, which will minimize the corruption. Like MGNRGA wages are disbursed only through the bank accounts or post office accounts. Okay? Yes. Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Financial inclusion is the delivery of appropriate financial service. See, with the help of these accounts, even you can also go for insurance. There are many schemes of insurance which are initiated by the government, like Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Yojana and Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Yojana. Again, you are having the pension scheme, Atal Pension Yojana. So, if you are having bank account, you can go for all these kind of things. Financial inclusion is the delivery of appropriate financial services at an affordable cost to the marginalized and socio-economic weak sections of the society who do not have the access to the basic banking services. PMJDY is one of the biggest financial inclusion initiatives in the world, no doubts in it. Crores of bank accounts have been opened. It was launched on 28th August 2014 by PM Sri Narendra Modi. On the occasion of 8th anniversary of PMJDY, Union Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman said that financial inclusion is a step towards inclusive growth, no doubt in it. If you are not having bank account, you will not come to know about the Atal Pension Yojana. Even the other social security schemes like Jeevan Jyoti Yojana, etc., which ensures the overall economic development of the marginalized sections of the society. There are over 46 crore bank accounts with a deposit balance of rupees 1.74 lakh crore. It is a huge capital formation for the country, which you can lend in the open market, such that the industrialists will increase their capex, increase their production, increase their employment opportunities, and minimize the imports. It is having a lot of cascading effect. With its expanded coverage to 67% rural or semi-urban areas, 56% of the Jan Dhan account holders are women. Very, very important and great. 56%. After 2018, there was a shift from every household to every adult, with added emphasis on usage of accounts by enhancing DBT, direct benefit transfer, flows through these accounts, promoting digital payments, phone pay, GPay, that pay, dit pay, every pay, Bharat pay. More pays, less money in the account, just for fun. Okay. And RuPay cards, etc. The main features of PMJDY are banking the unbanked, securing the unsecured. How? Unsecured people will get social security by going for the purchase of policy. Just insurance policy. Funding the unfunded. Yes, even a small petty street vendor will also get the money. And see, street vendors were given the loans after the COVID-19. A survey has revealed that they are paying back the money in a fair manner. Street vendors are paying back the money in a fair manner. Whereas big industrialists will loot the banks and leave from India and even they will initiate a petition in other countries saying that I am having threat to my life if I go to India. That is what happening. Okay, my dears. Serving the unserved and undeserved. The digital pipeline based on the Jandan, Aadhaar and mobile. Yes, Jandan, Aadhaar, mobile. JAM. Very easy to remember. Mechanism provides the necessary backbone for the flow of the direct benefit transfer, including our gas cylinder subsidy, LPG, and various government welfare schemes to the eligible beneficiaries. PMJDY has become the foundation stone for the government's people-centric economic initiatives, whether it is direct benefit transfers, COVID-19 financial assistance, PM Kisan, or whatever may be the case. Of course, only one sentence. What is Vajrapahar? What is Vajrapahar? I think sir has told this, sir. When? Morning, only I will take only one sentence. Vajraprahar, yes, it is a joint military exercise between the India and US. It is the 13th one. That's all, because already sir has told. Now, so Prakash Purab of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. So it is nothing but a celebration of the day on which the Guru Granth Sahib was unveiled. Okay, in which year? In which year Guru Granth Sahib for the first time was unveiled in the Amritsar Golden Temple? Guru Granth Sahib. In which year? So no answer, Andy. Yes. On the auspicious occasion of the Prakash Purab of the Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Sri Narendra Modi extended his greetings to everyone, especially the Sikh community. He said that the holy teachings of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji give strength to millions of people and makes one society more just, inclusive, and compassionate. Yes, you can see the Sikh Gurudwara. You will have a community dining, which is called as langar. Only Western food is served there. Guru Granth Sahib Prakash Utsav commemorates the very first Prakash, which means the opening ceremony of the Guru Granth Sahib at the Golden Temple, Amritsar in 1604. And you know, Guru Granth Sahib is the holy book of Sikhs. And the script used is called as the Gurumukhi. And Guru Arjan Dev is responsible. Of course, in course of time, even the later Gurus have also added some verses. And that is called as Guru Bani. The words coming from the mouth of Guru. The scripture of the Sikh is known as the Guru Granth Sahib, and it reveals the words spoken by Sikh Gurus and many other saints we have discussed, including the Farid, a Sufi saint. Many Sufi Bhakti saint teachings are in the Guru Granth Sahib. The words of the scripture are known as Guru Bani, which means from the Guru's mouth. So when you come to the Guru Granth Sahib, so we have discussed earlier also Sarup, long back in this class only. Sarup is a physical copy of Sri Guru Granth Sahib, also called Bir in Punjabi. Even we got that Sarup from the Afghanistan, long back. Every Bir has 1430 pages, which are referred to as Ang. The verses on every page remain the same. The Sikhs consider the Sarup of Guru Granth Sahib a living Guru and treat it with utmost respect. Yes, after 10th Sikh Guru, only Guru Granth Sahib is considered as the living Guru. They believe that all the 10 Gurus were the same spirit with different bodies. Same spirit in different bodies. And the Guru Granth Sahib is their eternal physical and spiritual form. What is eternal? No end. Guru Arjan Dev, 5th Sikh master, compiled the first beer of the Guru Granth Sahib in 1604 and installed it at the Golden Temple in Amritsar. Okay? So, actually, which king is responsible for converting Amritsar temple into Golden Temple? My dear online students, last class also we have discussed that. Yes, Raja Ranjit Singh. Raja Ranjit Singh, Sher-e Punjab, we have discussed. Later, Guru Gobind Singh, 10th Sikh master, added verses penned by his father, Guru Tegh Bahadur, 9th master. Guru Tegh Bahadur was killed by which Mughal emperor, my dear online students? Guru Tegh Bahadur was killed by which Mughal emperor? Yes. Aurangzeb. Now, it was in 1708 that Guru Gobind Singh declared Guru Granth Sahib the living Guru of the Sikhs. Guru Granth Sahib is a compendium of hymns written by Sikh Gurus, 15 saints including Bhagat Kabir, Bhagat Ravidas, Sheikh Farid and Bhagat Namdev, 11 buds, Baladids and 4 Sikhs. So it is having the preachings of many people including the Sufi saints. The verses are composed in 31 ragas. The Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee has the sole rights to publish the beads of the Guru Granth Sahib and it is done at Amritsar. The installation and transportation of Guru Granth Sahib is governed by a strict code of conduct called Sikh Rahit Maryada. Just to add more things with regard to the Guru Granth Sahib. Under ideal circumstances, 5 baptized Sikhs are required to transfer the Guru Granth Sahib from one place to another as a mark of respect. The beard of the Guru Granth Sahib is carried on the head and the person walks barefoot. Gurudwaras have a separate resting place for the Sarup called Sukhasan Stan or Sachkhand where the Guru rests at night. In the morning, the Sarup is again installed in a ceremony called Prakash. Sikh Rahit Maryada, it is a manual that specifies the duties of Sikhs, names 4 rituals that qualify as rites of passage. Like the Vedas are specifying how many kriyas or how many ceremonies from birth to death. Nobody? Nobody from even online also? If I am not wrong, 16, yes, Aparna. Starting from the womb of the mother. Includes the Anna Prasanna, Kesha Kandana, Chudarohana, my dears. Only 2 persons are able to answer. Womb to tomb, exactly, Aparna. Even beyond tomb also we will do one karma. Dasadina karma or this karma. Beyond tomb also we will do. Yes. The first is a birth and naming ceremony held in a Gurudwara. The second rite is the Anand Karaj, blissful union or marriage ceremony. The third rite, regarded as the most important, is the Amrit Sanskar, the ceremony for initiation into the Khalsa. The fourth rite is the funeral ceremony. The end అయిపోతుందట. Now, Swachh Sagar, Suraksh Sagar are clean coast. We have discussed. It is nothing but cleaning the coastal areas. The campaign is launched by the Ministry of Earth Sciences along with the National Disaster Management Authority, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate. All are involved in this. What is the aim? The campaign will culminate on International Coastal Cleanup Day, 17 September 2022. Try to remember this day. The major objective of the campaign is to alter and save the environment through behavioral change. The 3 goals of the campaign are consume responsibility. Don't consume the things which are packed in non-biodegradable material. Like your Coke tin, unnecessary dead waste, and non-recyclable plastics. Segregate the waste at home. So last class for mains class, we have discussed the solid waste management and even we have watched the excellent video. And the video itself, answers your all questions. Okay. Responsible waste disposable. Don't throw on the road. The coastal cleanup campaign is running at 75 beaches along the coastline of India with around 75 volunteers for every kilometer of the coastline. We have discussed 75 Volunteers are given some sort of training. The purpose of the campaign is to target lifestyle and nudge the behavior of the general public to promote environmental sustainability. It is in line with the global initiative on lifestyle for environment, life movement, which calls for citizen-centric efforts to strengthen the idea of sustainable development. Awareness drive is also connected with the help of school children, NCC cadets, scouts, NCC volunteers, etc. Okay. Now, what is Servavac? Servavac. Servavac is a vaccine developed to put an end to the cervical cancer. Kada? Yes. Servavac vaccine. Servavac, India's first indigenously developed vaccine for the prevention of cervical cancer. India's first indigenously developed cervical vaccine, Servavac, was announced by Dr. Jitendra Singh, the Union Minister of State, independent charge in science and technology. What is the meaning of independent charge? He is the Minister of Independent Charge. What is the meaning of independent charge? Why so mentioned? If a person is having the independent charge, though he is the Minister of State, he will not have any cabinet minister above him. That is the meaning of the independent charge. Generally, for cabinet minister, see, they have the state ministers, or if a state minister is there, automatically they have the cabinet minister. Here, this person is not attached to any cabinet minister. He is responsible for his own department, and he is not having the right to participate in the cabinet meetings. The only thing is, if anything is discussed in the cabinet with regard to his portfolio, then he will be called for the cabinet meeting. Yes, Swati Bandaru and other person. Yes. The scientific completion of the quadrivalent human papilloma virus vaccine marks an important day for DBT, Department of Biotechnology. Of course, it is a matter of science students. Just try to remember the Servavac and next, what is Pulitevar? Pulitevar. Why that person is in news? Pulitevar. So he is a polygar from Tamil Nadu, and we have discussed in our routine classes what is meant by polygars. Polygars are the tax collectors in South India. And even in our routine classes, we have discussed the revolt of one polygar, Uyalavada Narasimha Reddy. Yes. Uyalavada Narasimha Reddy. Even we are also having the movie Saira Narasimha Reddy, which was starred by our megastar Chiranjeevi. Okay, my dears? Yes. Pulitevar, freedom fighters of India. The PM paid rich tributes to brave Pulitevar on his birth anniversary, which falls on 1st September. He was one of the first Indians who resisted British imperialism. He was a Tamil polygar. Just now I told you what is meant by polygar. Tax collectors from the 18th century who ruled over Nerkattum Seval in Tenkasi, Tamil Nadu. Okay, yes. Now, this Nukai festival belong to which state? Nuakhai. Nukai festival belong to which state? It is a festival of Orissa, and it is like our Sankranti in the Andhra. So new crop. So a festival celebrated to welcome the new crop. Sri Narendra Modi greeted the nation on the auspicious occasion of Nukai. He expressed gratitude to hardworking farmers for their exemplary work in feeding the nation. No doubt in it. Special awards should be initiated for farmers in par with the highest civilian award. Without farmers, you cannot survive. Everything will stop, but your stomach will not stop. Even my stomach will also not stop. Before coming to the class, I will thankful my stomach. If not, I will not have the energy to teach you people. Yes, Naukai or Navakai is an agricultural festival mainly observed by people of Western Odisha and Southern Chhattisgarh in India. Naukai is observed to welcome the new rice of the season, like Sankranti in the Andhra Pradesh. New rice, with the new rice only we will cook all sweets and also hot. Payasam in Telugu. According to the calendar, okay. So this is with regard to the, Naukasi festival. This is over. Thank you. Wait for this class next week. Thank you, my dears.